Just go vegan.
Okay.
Go.
Matt, why does protein suck?
All right, so I want to say that protein sucks. I'm just saying that protein is a solution looking for a problem. Almost no one is deficient in protein in the United States, but we have a gigantic protein industry. In fact, it's the most prolific industry, largest in the world. And so, yes, it's good for, let's say, an athlete or someone who's really catabolizing, you're lifting weights, but for the ordinary consumer, it's about fiber, it's about gut health, it's not about, protein. We're, on average, getting more than enough here in the United States.
So when we're talking about the average consumer, why is it a big deal if protein is at the state that you say it is?
Right.
Why is it a big deal to go hardcore vegan protein?
It's like I ate a nut or something.
I'm sorry, man.
It's seriously emotional about that. What was that again?
What was the stat? It was like by the year 2025. It's supposed to be like a $8 or $6 billion industry, the vegan industry, vegan foods. The vegan protein generally historically doesn't taste good.
Oh yeah, but now it's like on point. It's money.
Oh, but so chocolate and vanilla are the two most popular ever.
But those suck. Those are the only ones. Like chocolate and vanilla are okay. All the others are much better. Chocolate vegan protein isn't creamy enough.
So
that's the issue. And vanilla isn't creamy enough.
And you feel personally attacked, which is why you're choking up right now.
Yeah. I know we're just joking about it, but peanut butter, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it to be creamy, but you can kind of make that happen with some clean cream. But chocolate is just too watery. Dairy is creamy. That creaminess in the dairy allows for a creamy chocolate. Chocolate is creamy. It matches. I didn't know we were recording right there.
We're not actually.
So maybe we can go back to the start. So I think you were talking about vegan proteins, and you're saying like why that versus dairy. I mean, one is taste. People prefer the creaminess of dairy. However, if you're looking at like sustainability issues, which is obviously tantamount right now, you're looking at, or paramount right now, you're looking at, ESG, like environmental social governance. This is huge, and the future is plant-based. For obvious reasons, right? We don't need to go into every detail. I mean, writing's on the wall. Methane from farms isn't helping our environment. And, monocultured plants versus, as well as like monocultured livestock is not helping either. So the only way to kind of get this going, right, like human health, is vegan and biodiverse vegan. So from chickpea to pea to various fibers and starches and things of this sort, and mixing those together into, let's say, some sort of a protein shake or meal replacement that is vegan based. That's the future. The future's now.
You've said that fiber, you say it often, fiber is the new protein. What does that mean?
Fiber is the new protein. What this means is, for me, is that protein's everywhere, but protein is a solution that needs a problem. We don't really have a problem with protein in the United States. We're awash in protein. We're having protein for like every meal. Let's say chicken for dinner, but you might have a sandwich for lunch, and you might have eggs for breakfast. Like, it's just a constant protein, right? The American diet is not deficient, but we're highly deficient in things that are good for the gut. What's good for the gut is the foundation of human health. So no matter what you do on the protein side, if you haven't rectified the gut, I don't want to say like who cares, but almost who cares. So to go back to caring, food is medicine. Start with the gut, start with fiber, and fiber is a catch-all. What we really mean is soluble fiber, insoluble fiber, prebiotics, resistant starches, polyphenols, things of this sort. And combining those together in kind of an overall diet and or supplementation, that then feeds muscle. The deficiency for muscle is not protein. The deficiency for muscle, for like muscle protein synthesis as well as catabolism breakdown, is butyrate. Butyrate is from the fermentation of like resistant starches or fibers in the colon. So short chain fatty acids are the rate limiting factor in protein synthesis and catabolism. So what should a bodybuilder do? Yeah, you're breaking down to have some protein, but you should also be taking some core biome. Or you should definitely be having quite a few fibers, and not just one. It shouldn't just be chicken and rice and broccoli, or chicken and broccoli. Can you imagine? Eat the rainbow, and they're like, yeah, eat the rainbow as long as it's just red. It's weird. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, the rainbow isn't just red. Can you imagine just eating just broccoli?
That's a smelly place to be in.
It's a smelly place to be.
That's all you're eating.
But that's what we're doing. Like, if you see like the history of, you know, protein, rice, and broccoli, I mean, it's really like protein, rice, and broccoli. So, I mean, why not have some kale? Why not have some, you know, asparagus? Why not just like literally eat a carrot, just raw? Like, you don't have to cook, you don't have to do anything, just eat the darn carrot. So anyway, this is what we feel, or I feel, you know, here at Compound, that there's a future, and the future's now. I don't think like this is like profound. I think this is in the news. It's everywhere. Do it.
Or is there like pushback at all in terms of like protein, or fiber is the new protein, or fiber is that new thing that people want to get on? Are people pushing back, or people super like adopting it?
Yeah, I think it's been going this way for a long time, you know, 10 years. And, you know, with every year that passes, people are like, wow, you know, gut health, gut health, gut health. Well, it's been this way for a long time. In fact, like 2000, food is medicine, right? It's not new. But for our industry, for formulators, yeah, this, you know, gut health is human health is definitely a bandwagon that's increasing. So I don't think there's really resistance to the message. The resistance is business. So what I mean by that is, to every hammer, you know, everything's a nail, right? To every probiotic company, it's a probiotic opportunity. This is the problem, lack of vision. It's like, if you're a probiotic company, the next thing has to be a probiotic, because you're stuck. If your vision were gut health, then you'd be able to acquire another company or develop another enzyme, prebiotic, postbiotic, etc., that would expand the horizon. But I think when your cheese moves, it kind of is disconcerting. And so you tend to try to consolidate and play defense. But playing defense isn't going to work, because whether I say it or anyone else says it, it doesn't, you know, says anything about short chain fatty acids. They say like, oh yeah, they're coming. It doesn't matter what I say. Like, the fact is that the train is coming. So you're gonna get run over by it, or you can jump on it. So the probiotic industry is gonna get run over by the train. So you're gonna jump on it and complement short chain fatty acids, work with it, or you're just gonna get run over by it. But it doesn't matter what I think or what anyone says. This is happening with or without me. I don't matter. The trend is already here.